After 9 years of training my glutes and upper body myself, and almost 7 years helping clients achieve similar goals, I've finally found my purpose within this industry. And that is helping guys become confident through crazy levels of glute growth and achieving the six-pack and upper body of their dreams. I've said many times that for me, the glutes are the most aesthetic part of the male physique, followed closely by shredded six-pack abs and of course the remainder of the upper body. And I'm a huge believer that achieving the glutes and abs you've always wanted will have a massive positive impact on your confidence levels, whether that's at the beach, at the gym, and maybe even in the bedroom. I've always been so passionate about helping guys become their best version, and I now know that my purpose is exactly that. So in 2025, I want to help as many of you guys as possible become your best self. So here's the plan going into this year. And this is how you're going to either blow up your butt, shred down to get a six-pack, sculpt the upper body of your dreams, or do all three of these things combined. Over the next 16 weeks, I'm going to be locking in my training and nutrition more than ever to work towards the best natural male glutes on the internet, whilst having fully developed six-pack abs and taking my upper body to another level. And I'm going to help you guys achieve these same results by running through the most important things you guys need to be doing to see mind-blowing results in your butt, six-pack and upper body. Over this period, we're going to be running through topics such as my diet for butt growth and six-pack abs, my 2025 glute workouts which are based on science and my very own experience, my morning routine to achieve the best glute growth possible, the supplements I'm taking, recovery for achieving incredible results, and much, much more. I honestly believe that over the next 3 or so months, if you lock in and follow along, you'll see the craziest transformation and achieve a physique that you never even thought was possible. And today we're going to be covering the first of these topics, which is the most important information on what you need to know to blow up your butt and get shredded six-pack abs in 2025. So let's get straight into it. First of all, you need to work out what your goal is and fixate on this. 99% of you guys are going to have one of these 3 goals, which I'm going to run through now. Firstly, you may be in a position where you've realized you want to lose some body fat and build your glutes at the same time. Secondly, you may feel like you haven't got enough muscle mass and really want to lock in on pure upper body and glute growth. And thirdly, you may have absolutely no idea what you're doing, what your goal is, or where to even start. And you may need my help to work this out. Please don't worry, of course I'm here to help. All of these 3 goals are absolutely achievable, but we need the right framework to work out how we can build a plan that suits your specific goal. If you're in a position where you feel like you want to lose body fat and gain muscle at the same time, then you need to be strength training around 3 to 5 times per week, you need to have a high protein diet, and you need to be in a calorie deficit. And I have some tools later on in this video to work out all of this and cover all 3 of these areas. If you feel you want to add some size and purely focus on muscle growth in your glutes or upper body, you also need to be training around 3 to 5 times per week, and you also need a high protein diet. The main difference here is you need to be in a small calorie surplus. And once again, I have all the tools you need that are going to cover this later on in this video. And of course, if you're in a position where you really don't know what your goal is, then we need to look at your confidence with your current physique. If you look in the mirror right now and your main concern is the amount of body fat you're carrying, then I would focus on the calorie deficit. Don't worry, you can still build your glutes in a calorie deficit. And I feel I'm living proof of this, and so is my recent challenge winner Aaron, who did this in just 12 weeks. However, if you feel your main concern with your physique is you lack muscle mass, then I would start with a calorie surplus and lock in on muscle growth, as it is likely you'll be able to blow up your butt faster with this method. So that's our goals and starting point out of the way, and as I said, I'll help you gain access to all of those tools later on in the video. The second main thing we need to work out is your training split. A training split is basically how you separate your workouts throughout the week. Everyone has a different schedule and a different 24 hours in the day, but even if you only have 3 30-minute periods where you can train throughout the week, you can still make incredible progress and see unbelievable results. On the other hand, you may have plenty of free time, and therefore we can spread out your sessions across 4 or 5 sessions throughout the week. Within my Shelf by Slade program, which is the program we're going to be running throughout this period, there are 3 different options. You either run a 3-day split, 4-day split, or 5-day split. Within the 3 and 4-day splits, you'll train your glutes twice per week, and within the 5-day split, you'll train your glutes 3 times per week. And the sessions are split up like this. In the 3-day split, you'll first do a glute dominant lower body workout, then an upper body workout, before doing another glute dominant lower body workout. And this is of course spread across the 7 days. With the 4-day split, you'll do the same, just with an extra upper body day at the end. And with the 5-day split, you'll add an extra lower body day on top of those workouts. The reason I like to break it down like this is based on science. To see the most muscle growth, you want to be training a muscle at least twice per week, which is why every split has at least 2 glute dominant days. The third and final thing I want to cover today is how we're going to lock in over the next 3 or so months. Over on Instagram, I said in a video that if you want to blow up your butt or reveal that six-pack, you need to spend at least 12 weeks progressing in order to do so. Progress doesn't happen overnight, and if you want to see life-changing results, you need to build consistency and habits over a period of time. And how we're going to do this is by being organized and planning ahead. With my clients, I always set aside a period of time where we look into when they're going to train throughout the week and find a schedule that is realistic. There's really no point saying you're going to cook for 1 hour each day and train for 2 hours, 5 days a week if you haven't actually got the time to do so. So my task for you guys is to find some gaps and set aside 30 to 45-minute periods where you can get your gym sessions in throughout the week, and maybe set aside an hour for meal prep as well. This way, you're more likely to stick to a routine and achieve those life-changing results you want to see in 2025. I'm a big believer that confidence comes from actually doing the things you say you're going to do. If you say 2025 is going to be your year, then make it your year. If you say you're going to eat healthy, then stay away from the Skittles and donuts. I mean, you can still get results eating Skittles and donuts, but if you say you're going to avoid them, then do exactly that. If you say you're committed to 4 gym sessions per week, do it. Follow that 4-day split, which I mentioned, and lock into that. It's time to smash it, fam, and become your best version. As I said earlier in the video, this is going to be a series that I'm putting together over the next 16 weeks. And soon I'm off to Miami and Houston again, so I can really focus on pumping out more content than ever before. So if you want to know when my next video is going live, which is going to be my new butt workout for 2025, then make sure to hit subscribe and turn on that bell notification as well. And whilst you're down there, you may as well hit the like button. I've put together the absolute best butt workout I could think of based on my experience over the last 9 years of training. So if you want to make this year the year of crazy glute growth, you're not going to want to miss that one. I also said I'm going to give you guys access to those free tools that I mentioned. So if you look in the description of this video and leave your email, I'll be able to send them across to you. For now though, fam, thank you so much for watching the video. It's time to lock in 2025. I'll catch you in the next one. Big love as always. H.